Hey, out there in TV land. That's what I heard. um, it is Soleil, and I'm so glad to be back. It's been a heck of a month. Whirlwind, I had a birthday. Happy birthday to all you other Libras out there. And Scorpios who are coming up. Happy birthday to you as well. This is a general reading. I heard a little voice that said, "Hey, out there in TV land." And I had a minute, so I thought I would do a check in. These are like big energies that are going on out there, as I just mentioned. When I picked up the deck, I'm using the Lightseer Tarot. When I picked up the deck, the Ace of Cups was on the top, so we'll see if that comes back. Yeah, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here, as they say, you're here for a reason. So, welcome to my channel if it's your first time. If you are a returning mountaineer, I'm glad to see you all again. See what spirit messages we have. Page of Pentacles. Get a few cards out and see what's going on. I just got a surge of energy, which is funny because the Five of Swords came out as well. Sometimes I do these little readings. I was waiting for a meeting today, and I keep a little this lovely little deck in my drawer here. And sometimes I do a reading and I don't like the cards I get, and so I think it's the deck. That Five of Swords came up earlier today for me as well. We got a Zimoon. We got a bunch of them here. Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, which is interesting. A lot of Pentacles. Three out of the 5 cards of Pentacles. And we have the Moon, which we have a lunar eclipse, a second lunar eclipse coming at the end of the month. And the world and the circle of life. I'm looking at the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. And the first thing that pops into my mind here with our lady she's like the Burning Man lady. It reminds me of like the Salt Flats and in her outfit. I think there's like the Four of Wands in this deck is really Burning Man lady, but she's spinning infinity. She's spinning infinity in her hands, and as William Blake says, we hold infinity in our hand. We hold in a grain of sand. I'm paraphrasing one of the greatest poets. But that's what I feel like. She's spinning infinity back and forth. And it's interesting because we had the solar eclipse and now the lunar eclipse is coming back. And I feel like it's this yin yang forever being balanced. Is the energy that I'm picking up on. And oftentimes it leaves us in this, I kind of look like him. In this state of strife. But what this message is telling us is that on the other side of this strife, of this spinning infinity, and balancing these energies, and these are massive. I mean, these aren't just like little energies. These are world energies that are happening. I'm getting a message of hope. You see, he's sort of spinning in that as well. There's these two pentacles. I mean, it's the Page of Pentacles, but he's also in a circle of life. And there's so much circle. There are so many circles here. And I'm getting this energy of I think so many of us feel helpless, hopeless. Um, what can we do? Uh, there's two wars going on in the world. I'm not sure where you're all watching from. Leave me a comment. Tell me where you're watching from because I'd really love to know where people are. I'm in the Colorado Rocky Mountains. That's where I'm based. Um, and what can we do? And I think it feels. Look, I just look like I look at the Five of Swords guy. It feels hopeless at times. Um, that we don't have anything that we can necessarily do or offer. But what we can do and offer is we can plant our own seeds and prayers and take care of ourselves, tend to our gardens, and teach our children well, and take care of our neighbors. And at night, or whenever it is that you do your prayers, if you do your prayers, religious or not religious, like where your gratitude or acknowledgement of what's going on, that things, there's this upheaval. Um, okay, I can't stop thinking I look like the guy at the Five of Pentacles. It's gonna be it's gonna be like that screen grab. Um, that what we can do is take care of each other and plant the seeds of hope and plant the seeds of peace and plant the seeds of making the world a better place, for a lack of any other words. Oftentimes this is divine timing that comes. Um, but I'm getting more like a global, there's so much, there's so many orbs here, pentacles and circles, um, that I'm getting that this is more of a global message in this time of what can I do? What can I do to help? And I think the best thing in these times is kindness for each other, kindness for the both sides, victims, children. How can we take care of our children? How do we take care of plant? I mean, that's what the seed is, you know, the future, the children. How can we take care of our children? And I think that's with kindness and compassion and some quieting, um, because this is watching too much news. I'm feeling hopeless, and the tide is changing. It's changing so slowly and too slowly for so many of us who are renegades and progressive and want to see change. And it's going so fast. That's going so slow for us, and it's going so fast for people who want to hold on and cling to the way it was, right? Like, so it's just funny the perspective of time. Um, as I always say, well, I'm going to stick with this. I was going to take another deck. Any other messages that are coming forth for what's going on here? This was I was not expecting this message. I didn't know what to expect. I just heard, "Hey, out there in TV." I don't know what that means. It might mean turn off the news for a little bit and go for a walk. Any other messages? Yeah. Remember I said that Ace of Cups came back. I don't mean to be too much of a hippie. I am a hippie, but a hippie at heart. I'm not a Burning Man person, Burning Woman person, but I am a hippie at heart, and love wins, as Carrie Underwood says. And there's the victorious card. And the more we can hold steadfast to love wins and keeping the love in our hearts, as challenging, as grueling, certain things are just not in our control, but that is. the choice, the ultimate pendulum back and forth um, between the anguish and the love, balancing that, and that love will be victorious, and holding to that vision. And I think that's what the world needs of us right now. If we can't be on the front lines, we don't want to be on the front lines. We want to be safe. We want to keep our families safe. And my prayers and blessings go out to everybody. But I think that I just dropped a card. I think that that's the magic in the whole thing. So I hope that was a helpful message to you. I know it was not the he's coming back, she's coming back, the money's coming rolling in with the pentacles. That was the moon that fell in. And I think that this lunar eclipse is going to be a powerful time. So thank you for tuning in. As I said, I hope that this was helpful. If it was, I'm glad that I could help out. Feel free to leave me a comment, because it's a whole new world. Look, she got the world in her belly, and that's where we have to keep it. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe. I'm a new tarot reader. I mean, I'm not new to reading tarot. I'm new to the YouTube family of reading tarot. So I definitely do weather forecasts, let you know what's going on out there energetically. And I hope that you come back again. So thanks for spending time with me, and many blessings.